In the heart of Ikeduru, a land of rolling green hills, deep rivers and ancient forests, there was a bustling village called Omaka. The people of Omaka were hardworking farmers, traders and artisans, known for their warm hospitality. The air carried the scent of roasted yams, fresh palm wine, and the whisper of the mighty Olamiri River. The market square was always alive with the sound of bargaining voices and the reading of distant talking drums. But amidst the daily hustle, one place stood out: the barber's shop. At the entrance to the market of Omaka is Emeka's barbing shop. Emeka was no ordinary barber. He was young, dark-skinned and soft-spoken, but his hands worked magic. His razor was always sharp, his combs were always clean, and his shop smelled of fresh herbs and scent oil. Whether a child, an elder, or a rich merchant, Emeka gave each customer the perfect haircut. His fades were smooth, his lines crisp, and his style unmatched. Men traveled from neighboring villages just to have their hair cut by Emeka. Even women brought their sons, knowing that a visit to his shop meant they would look sharp for the next festival or market day. But then, something strange began to happen. At first, no one noticed the pattern. A young man named Ikenna, who just graduated from university, had his hair cut at Emeka's shop. Days later, Ikenna fell ill and missed his interview at Shell Petroleum Development Company due to his ill health. His once bright future seemed to dim, and he could barely think clearly. Then Chibuzo, a promising apprentice trader, also visited Emeka's barbing shop. Within a week, his master accused him of foolish mistake, and his business began to collapse and finally collapsed. One by one, customers who visited Emeka's shop began to experience strange misfortune. Some fell sick, others lost their job, and few even died mysteriously. Soon, fear gripped Ikeduru. Rumors spread like wildfire. "It is Emeka," some whispered. "He is using their hair for dark rituals." Others claim he is taking their destiny. Emeka, who had been a respected member of the community, suddenly found himself as an outcast. One evening, the elders of Ikeduru gathered in the village square. The people, angry and afraid, demanded actions. They stormed into Emeka's shop, dragged him out. "Tell us the truth, Emeka," Chief Obinna said. "What do you do with the hair of your customers?" Emeka, confused and heartbroken, fell to his knee. "I do nothing. I only cut hair, nothing more." But the people did not believe him. The village priest consulted his oracle, but the spirit remained silent. Out of fear and desperation, the elders ordered Emeka to leave Ikeduru before the next moonrise. With a heavy heart, Emeka packed his clippers, his razors, and oil and left the village he called home. Weeks passed and the village was at peace, yet the mysterious fortune continued. Men and women still fell sick. Promising youth still lost their fortunes. Death still crept into homes. Then one night, Nnamdi, a young man who always returned late from his security work, was returning when he saw something strange. A figure with masks on his face breaking door to gain access to Emeka's abandoned shop. But before he could see the person's face, the man took off. The next day, at about 1 a.m., the vigilante group on patrol caught a man breaking into Akwego, another barber shop at the boundary between Omaka and Amesi village. The vigilante group took the man to the village square. The elders, the king, and the villagers gathered as the vigilante group unmasked the man. Surprisingly, It was Chief Obinna, the chief who led the villagers to Emeka's shop for a protest. Chief Obinna is the head of Elders Forum and also the public relation officer of Ikeduru at large. Chief Obinna was already bleeding due to some torture meted to him by the vigilante group. He began to confess, "I killed Ndukwe, the first son of Chief Obiora, after I collected his hair from Emeka's shop unknown to Emeka. I made Chima mad after I noticed he has a bright future. I am responsible for the mysterious death of Ikem and Miracle." Chief Obinna paused for a while and continued, "I have been stealing the hairs of children in nursery, primary and secondary school, graduates also, and even promising young men who have their hair cut in any barbing salon around the neighborhood. I use their hair to exchange my life expectancy. I use some for exchange of destiny for my children, and some out of envy I kill them." He paused again and turned towards the king and said, "Igwe biko, menu mebere," meaning, "King, please forgive me or pardon me" in Igbo language. Before the king could say anything, the village youth rounded Chief Obinna with motor tire and poured fuel on him and light him up. The youth supervised the fire till Chief Obinna was burned to ash. Messengers were sent to find Emeka and bring him back. When Emeka finally returned, the people knelt before him, begging him for forgiveness. Emeka, with a heart as kind as his hand were skilled, forgave them. From that day on, his shop flourished. Once again, no evil ever touched his customers. The people of Ikeduru learned a great lesson. Never judge a man without knowing the full truth. This is a true life story. Parents, please, I appeal to you. Be careful of the barber who cut your children's hair. Strange things are happening, more especially at this end time. If you love this story, please share and also turn on the notification bell for more true life stories. Let's save the future of our children from the hands of these evil men. Once more, strange things are happening. Parents, please protect your children. Thank you.